at Cafe Rica?
Yeah, Cafe Rica, good for Michigan means, we strive to be the best employer we can. I come from a background in hospitality, and I saw the kind of mistreatment that employees got from their employers. If they didn't get paid very well, kind of had to hope that you got enough people in to pay your bills or go to the grocery store. So when I became an employer, I was like, that's not going to be how I want my employees to feel. I want them to feel safe, I want them to feel happy coming into work, and I want to give them the support needed for them to grow. So that's what that means good for Michigan.
Yeah, no, I can really appreciate that, especially when you have that background of working in retail, but also working in hospitality in that same context. It's like you now understand exactly what it means to be in those shoes, and then how you want to then grow that and make sure that your business is different versus everything else.
Yeah, I never wanted my employees to have that same feeling that I did. Like, there was times I didn't clock into work, and so I was like, why would I clock into work? I don't get paid for your work. I get paid from the people coming in. And so it's like, it just created this disconnect between me and the employer, the owners. And so I wanted to be more thoughtful, connecting with my employees. And one of the things we took from Jack's former employer was he's going to, we want to build people for their goals that they have, even if it's outside of our business. So we always try to connect them with people. Like if they want to be an artist we know, or a videographer, just connect them with the right people, because the only way to grow is getting water, basically. So that's important.
No, that's very true, and I love that you guys can build off of each other's experience in that way. That's awesome. Perfect. Alrighty. So Tristan, why, but also how did Cafe Rica choose to strive for excellence in the governance category?
So we chose to strive for excellence in the governance category because, again, we wanted to be all-encompassing. We wanted to be environmentally sustainable. We wanted to be paying a livable wage. We wanted to give flexible schedules to our employees. We just wanted to be a really good employer, and that's from day one what we always strived to be, was both for our employees, the economy, the community, and the environment as well.
That's awesome. Can we touch base on how you're environmentally sustainable within Cafe Rica?
Yeah, so when we first started, we were importing coffee from Costa Rica, and Costa Rica is huge on sustainability. They're really trying to protect their natural assets, and so we were like, all right, we're going to take those pillars and put them into our business. So from day one, we've always been very conscious about our environmental footprint. So for one, a lot of people wanted K-Cups. They were like, K-Cups, I don't want to see our logo in landfills and all that, until we found a place that does compostable K-Cups. And so we're like, okay, that allows us to unlock that feature, I guess, in our business. And then moving on from there, when we became a cafe, we went with the greenware from Fabrical in Kalamazoo that is all fully compostable, not petroleum-based cups. We have a dining-in option where you actually get ceramic cups and plates, so that we're not creating extra waste like other coffee shops that are just all paper goods.
Yeah.
And then we recycle as much as possible.
That's awesome. It's like a new level unleashed by finding those sustainable K-Cups. I mean, I feel like that hardly ever happens. That's awesome.
Yeah, it really was a game changer for us, because it was a hard no from day one until we found a company at a coffee trade show that actually had that, and we were like, okay, that's it. We'll do that now.
Right. Let's network and let's connect.
Right.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Could I potentially add another follow-up question that I think is relevant?
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit to the importance of institutionalizing these good practices? Because that's a lot of what governance kind of revolves around. How institutionalizing them makes a difference, as opposed to just saying you're going to do the things, and how does it hold people, like business owners and managers, accountable for the good work that you guys are striving for?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, coming from a political science background, policy is everything, right? Without policy and actual follow-through, lip service does nothing. So you could say all the things, walk the walk, or talk the talk, but if you don't actually do the things, then your word means nothing, and you're not actually doing anything. You're just kind of fronting it. So policies and institutionalizing creates the actual action.
Yeah, actual outcomes are very important to really state your presence in the community and say, we are actually really passionate passionate about these beliefs, and this is how we want to institutionalize it into not only our workforce, but also then trickle that into the community in that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely, yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so Jackson, my man, let's do it. What are your goals, but also your aspirations for Cafe Rica by using your business as a force for good in the future?
Well, so our first goal, we actually came up with that today.
Hey, there we go.
We want to be B Corp certified by the end of 2024,
That's a good goal.
which is kind of crazy because we never thought of it
Okay.
until this cohort we joined, the Good Permission cohort.
Mm-hmm.
And it really kind of aligned with a lot of stuff we were already doing and we didn't really know it.
Mm-hmm.
And our goals moving forward is we want to continue to pay our employees more as much as we can,
Yeah.
being fiscally responsible for the business as a whole.
Right.
And we also want to kind of instill those pillars of sustainability with our employees as well. I think last week I accidentally threw away a box of oat milk. Our baristas yelled at me to recycle it, and I was like, good, perfect.
That's exactly what we need, accountability.
I was like,
Yeah.
it was a test.
It was a test.
Yeah.
You passed. Perfect.
And then also, we really started our business as being a part of the community we're in Battle Creek, and we want to be a business that's unafraid to stand behind what they believe in and be a voice for people that might not have those voices.
Yeah.
And we pride ourselves on our place being a safe space for anybody who comes in, and we are very upfront about our beliefs on human rights, and we don't hide that because we might get bad press from certain people. We are who we are, and we're proud of it. And one of our major things when we hire people is we go through the list of things that are important to us, and we're like, hey, if that's not important to you, this might not be the place for you.
Yeah.
This is who we are. If we have a drag show, we're going to have a drag show. We're not
Right.
going to be worried about whether you might not like it or not. So you need to be aware,
Yeah.
be able to support these groups of people. And I think just passing that on to generations, like being a good ancestor, passing on that